folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. And today we have the 2023 William Byron Las Vegas Race to Win Raptor Chevy Camaro. Now, I'm not sure, but the satin matte finish looks significantly different on this car. Now, I'm used to a more, like a semi-gloss look. The matte finish on this thing looks a lot more matte. So maybe they used a different clear coat. I don't know. We're going to be checking it out in this Diecast review. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop open the box. Alrighty, folks. Right, the good old box and check out this Diecast. So this matte finish of this thing looks a lot more flat than I remember the 2022 matte flat finish car. So did they upgrade it? I think they did. I really do. This one looks a lot more dull than the previous matte releases of the last few years. Now, maybe I'm just tripping, but this one looks a whole lot flatter. And the truck over here, this is the accomplished Las Vegas one, which, ironically, they both won the same weekend. Shame we couldn't get the Austin Hill one, or they might release it in the Winter Circle line, but you get what I'm trying to say. The satin finish on these things, or matte finish, whatever the biff you want to call them, they look great. Got to give them some props to that. They look freaking fantastic. So let's go ahead and dive into this Diecast review, man. Seeing the confetti on these windshields is just so freaking cool. My eyes have became so accustomed to seeing blank on the windshields. Like, and you really look at it, you take a step back and you look at it, it looks so goofy. You have a car completely caked in confetti like the Eric Jones 2018 Daytona win. And then you just have like a random cutout and a random cutout. It looks like garbage. This is how you do it, fellas. Love to see the upgrades. The next thing they need to do the side windows too. Do the side windows, and then, hey, that'd be a whole lot less to complain about. So anyways, the confetti colors, this is, I believe, the Pennzoil 400, so it's red, yellow, and black. Very interesting color palette. I like it. Got Byron right there. Got the Chevrolet bow tie. Got Raptor right there on the hood. Go to the front of the car. The one thing I loved about the Raptor livery was not the actual paint scheme itself, but was the uniforms on the pit crew members. If you look at them, the green, what it says Raptor on like the uniforms and the hats and stuff, was like day glow. It was literally like the day glow you would see on the Hendrick 24. So imagine this bright yellow and how bright that is. That's literally what the Raptor logos look like on the uniforms. Now, why in the world they didn't put that on the actual paint scheme, I have no idea, but that would have looked dope. I mean, could you imagine that? The satin matte paint scheme with the bright day glow, kind of a lime green. Whew, that would have looked cool. So you got the 24 right there. You have the outlining that goes all around the front valence of the Chevrolet Camaro. Very, very cool stuff. A lot of rubber built up there. This was a great race, too. I love Las Vegas next-gen racing. The 1.5 mile stuff is my favorite thing in the sport. I couldn't care less about short track racing anymore. I got to be honest with you. I've lost all love for short tracks, except for Rockingham, because it's like a Frankenstein 1.5 mile track. That it's a short track, but it races just like probably old school Texas or old school Atlanta. It worn out tires, multi groove racing. You get the drift. And when they go to the tracks like these 1.5 mile ones, I'm hyped up. When they go to these short tracks, I don't even want to watch it. I'd rather go watch football. I'd rather go do anything than watch the short track racing anymore. Like, my love for short tracks is dead in the Cup Series. It's amazing. I can watch Martinsville for the Xfinity Series, and I'm like on the edge of my seat. Oh, holy cow, it's great. And the Cup race, I feel like I'm watching an infomercial. That's how bad it is. Got Hendrick Motorsports right there. You can just see all the dirt and grime and built up on the front end. Looks freaking fantastic. You go to the left side of this car, a buttload of confetti, man. This thing looks awesome. The matte finish, the metallic wheels. The paint scheme, it actually looks really good. And obviously, this is a more accurate version of it. So the graphics might be a little bit sharper, a little bit more proportioned. I still wish the Raptor logo covered more of the car. That's something I would change, but hey, man, Byron is one of those drivers that takes care of his sponsors. He's won in so many different paint schemes in 2023, He won in the Valvoline car twice. He won the Raptor car. He won in the Exalta car. And then he won Oh goodness, what was the other freaking race he won? I've lost count of how, oh yeah, he won the Exalta Darlington throwback car, which is, you know, technically a throwback to DuPont, which is, you know, a part of Exalta, but he's won in so many different paint schemes. It's really freaking cool. William Byron right there on the side rail. We got HendrickCars.com, Valvoline. You can't even read the logos, man. They're caked in confetti. I love it. Liberty, get American Ethanol number 24. 75th anniversary Cup Series Goodyear. Go to the caboose of the car. RaptorTough.com. 24 Camaro Z01. Valvoline. Go to the right side of the diecast, and that looks pretty dope, man. Just clean. You got a little bit of some scrapage and stuff. I love that. You have one side of the car, it's caked, and the whole other side of the car, it's all clean. What an awesome looking paint scheme. I just really wish the Raptor logo was larger. Like, the livery looks really sharp. You know, the tear pattern, a little bit of a 2003 Kevin Harvick-esque, if you will. I just wish the logo was a little bit larger, and man, this thing would look really, really good. And I would even like to see maybe this color logo on the side. That might even look cool too. Got the 24 right there on the roof. It's no, it's not inverted. I thought it was. This logo here though is inverted. Go over here to the deck lid. Get the same Raptor decal. Byron, a buttload of confetti and some window bars. What a great looking car, man. Awesome diecast. And if you think about it, from all the wins William Byron has had in the Cup Series, I think every single one of them got produced. They made, let's see, they made his Daytona first win. They made his Homestead win in the Authentics line. 2022 comes around. He wins, oh goodness, he won Martinsville. And then he won another race. I can't think of it right now, but I know they all got made. 2023 comes around. It looks like every single one of his wins are going to get made. Maybe not the Atlanta win, because of it being a range-shortened one. I heard the pre-orders weren't good for it. That was a couple months ago, so they might have just said, screw it. You just make it whatever. I don't think they've ever made a raced version for a rain-shortened one in the next-gen era. So, or say next-gen era, but I mean like in the past 15 years. Maybe back in 2007, when they did like the whole season. I don't know about that. But I don't even know how they would do a rain-shortened one. That would be really interesting. But my point is that William Byron, if you're a collector of him, you can probably get every single one of his Cup wins, except maybe for the Atlanta 2023 rain-shortened one. You might have to get that one custom made. And I've been thinking about it now. The last rain-shortened win I can think of was 2015 Dale Jr. Phoenix. I think they made a raced version 164 for that. So maybe I'm missing some obvious ones here, but I think that's the last rain-shortened raced version to get made, which, if it was up to me, you would actually get the car cover to go with it, which they didn't make that 20 years ago. Just saying, people would pay for it. If they charged $1 extra, I guarantee you someone would pay for it. I guarantee you. Enough of me rambling. Awesome diecast. Absolutely recommend picking it up. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecast Buffet. Signing off.